G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, in some breaking news, Senator Linda Reynolds has received a $90,000 defamation payout from the ACT government, and that's been reported on the Sydney Morning Herald website. I'll just read you the first two paragraphs. They're reporting Coalition Senator Linda Reynolds has received a formal apology and a $90,000 settlement from the ACT government over defamatory comments made by former top prosecutor Shane Drumgold. Drumgold made allegations concerning Reynolds' behaviour in a letter to former Territory Police Chief, which is ACT Police Chief, Neil Gage, and after the abandoned rape trial of former Liberal staffer Bruce Lerman in November 2022. Now, I think that's the fifth defamation case that Linda Reynolds has settled. I think that I read that. But the reality is number one person defaming Linda Reynolds is herself. She even had a lawyer threaten me, or implied threat in a letter sent to me last year for defamation, which they haven't followed through with. It was dribble. I wrote an article where I pointed out the facts that Linda Reynolds has in effect confessed to perjuring herself during the rape trial. She gave evidence. Linda Reynolds sent her husband or partner, and I don't think they're married, into the rape trial to sit in the audience, sit in the gallery, to obviously let her know what evidence that Brittany Higgins had given. So Linda Reynolds could tailor her evidence, I assume. So the number one person defaming Linda Reynolds is herself. Now, the ACT government have agreed to a $90,000 payout. I think that's because Linda Reynolds, or I think probably part of the reason is because Linda Reynolds instituted the defamation proceedings in Western Australia. And they're the only state that haven't updated their defamation laws to bring it in to line with all other states where you have to prove serious harm in a defamation case. I don't think Linda Reynolds would have been able to prove serious harm myself, because the defamation relates to Shane Drumgold, what he said in that letter to Neil Gage in 2022, where he pointed out that Linda Reynolds was sending text messages to Bruce Lerman's barrister, coaching him. And it was coaching, the only way you could define it. And Bruce Lerman's barrister was the one who spilled the beans on that. Anyhow, that's breaking news. Also, Linda Reynolds' defamation case against Brittany Higgins and her partner, David Shiraz, or fiancé now, I think they're set down for mediation this week. So whether the mediation goes ahead or not, who knows? Quite often they're cancelled, or they could be adjourned to another time. But that looks like that might have some progress this week. And also Shane Drumgold, he'll find out this afternoon, Monday the 4th of March 2024, how his appeal has gone, or instituted proceedings against the ACT government in relation to the Walter Sofronoff inquiry, which was a stitch-up. So we'll find out the result of that this afternoon. I'll probably do another video about it tomorrow. Now, it's worth noting the background of all this. The National Anti-Corruption Commission are meant to be investigating the alleged political cover-up, the police cover-up of the Bruce Lerman alleged rape. So if they are investigating, Linda Reynolds could be in a lot of trouble further down the track. So she might think she's had a huge win, but I don't think she has at all, because every time she opens up her mouth, she's only doing it to swap feet. She did a spotlight interview to help Bruce Lerman and attack Brittany Higgins, but all she did was expose herself for perjury during the rape trial, which she had to admit because she dobbed herself in effect. There's also been a bit of movement in the Bruce Lerman defamation case, and I published an article on Sunday about it. And the article's titled, "Justice Lee Again Flags Finding Bruce Lerman and Brittany Higgins Did Have Sex," which would mean Lerman committed perjury. And I'll just read you out the first three paragraphs. Justice Lee, for the second time, has flagged finding that Bruce Lerman and Brittany Higgins did have sex. Justice Lee sent an email on the 20th of February 2024 to all the parties in Lerman's defamation case, asking a question relating to a hypothetical scenario in which Ten's defences failed, but no damages or nominal damages were determined to be the appropriate award. That'd be a scenario where Ten's truth defence failed because they weren't able to prove on the balance of probabilities that rape did occur. But in the same matter, Bruce Lerman's evidence was so deceptive, so deceitful, and so perjured that no damages were determined to be appropriate because he had lied so much. Now, I'll go on to say in the article, put Justice Lee's email together with Justice Lee's questioning of key witness Fiona Brown last year, as per the below video in the article, where he also made it clear he was going to find they did have sex, then it's hard to imagine Justice Lee doing a backflip from that position, given he has raised it a number of times now. If Justice Lee does find that Bruce Lerman and Brittany Higgins did have sex, it does not mean he will also find Lerman raped Brittany Higgins. But either way, Lerman will have a huge problem because he gave evidence under oath that they didn't have sex. Now, Bruce Lerman has denied having sex with Brittany Higgins totally, whereas Brittany Higgins said she was raped. So if Justice Lee finds they did have sex, it totally undermines Bruce Lerman's defamation case, irrespective of whether Justice Lee finds rape took place or not. Now, like I already said, the National Anti-Corruption Commission are meant to be investigating, so this matter's a long way from being over. Justice Lee has flagged he'll hand down his judgment at the end of March or early April, and the judgment in Shane Drumgold's matter against the ACT government and the Walter Sofronoff inquiry is due this afternoon. So I'll probably do another video about this tomorrow. And I've published a lot of videos and articles about this matter, so you can either go to my YouTube channel or my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, do searches, say, for Bruce Lerman or Brittany Higgins, and you'll be able to find that information. Kangaroo Court of Australia is independent media. I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself, so please support my Patreon account. I currently have 399 supporters donating $2,383 a month. I need to get up to about $4,000 to become financially viable. So please support that. You can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out. The link for the Patreon account will be below this video on YouTube and also my website. And please share this video on social media. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.